Welcome everyone to this week's top 10 mods of the week. These are all for all platforms, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into it and take a look at all these guys today. There's quite a few cool ones out there, and again, these are all based on having a certain number of ratings or as many ratings as possible and being rated typically at least above 4.5 stars. And again, this week they're all just happen to be for all platforms, so it worked out really well there. So let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 mods of this week. All right, and for number 1 this week, we have the Golf Cart Hunter. This is by Sluice Modding. This is 5.88 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 143 people having rated it. This thing is going to run at 48 kilometers per hour, has 23 horsepower, only costs you $6,750. You can do customization on the passenger mode, the front winch if you'd like one for if you have Platinum DLC installed, that is, and the passenger mode is Kubota DLC is well required. You have different camouflage options as well as just a regular white golf cart if you wanted that as well. Several wheel options. You have a glass option which you can put on the front. You can kind of see it on this one they have out there right now for my angle. You can also adjust the platforms that I have put on this guy as well and the colors of it. So you have quite a bit of customization for this guy. So whether or not you're running an actual golf course or you wanted to take this out and do some roleplay hunting or whatever you wanted to do, this thing is the perfect mod for you. So there you guys go. This is the Golf Cart Hunter. All right, for number 2 on the list, we have the Excavator Tool Pack. This is by FS Miner and ELSN82. It is 3.38 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 52 people having rated it. So you have a couple different options on here, a couple different pieces of equipment. The one on the left side is the Excavator Roto Tilt. Going to run you $7,500 to buy that. The purpose of that is to hook up to your excavators. So it works with the Platinum Expansion excavators, and it should work with a lot of the modded ones out there as well. And it gives you a lot more range of motion for whatever piece of equipment you have hooked up to that, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted more range of motion, that is going to be what's going to help you get it. And then the second one on there on the right hand side is going to be the Excavator Rake. That's $2,500 to buy. It's designed to help you kind of scoop around sticks and stuff like that, and it does actually cultivate the ground, so just be aware of that as well. But there you guys go. That is the Excavator Tool Pack by FS Miner and ELSN82. All right, and for number 3 this week, we have the International S1800. This is by Julian F. Modding, 10.34 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 233 people having rated it. This is a $34,200 truck that you can buy to haul your trailers around and do whatever you want to do. It has 349 horsepower and runs at about 50 or 80 kilometers per hour, 50 miles per hour, or 80 kilometers per hour, I should say. This thing is a really cool truck. There's not a ton of customization on it or anything like that. You can change the color, which is pretty cool. But this is a cool kind of older school truck, so I really like this. I'm excited to use this on a series at some point. You can put the horn on the top there you see, and you can also have that straight pipe exhaust put on it as well, and the customization options. But there you guys go. This is the International S1800 by Julian F. Modding. All right, for number 4 this week, we have the Dealership Sign Pack. This is by LJR Modding, 3.22 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 50 people having rated it. Each of these is going to cost you $1,000 to buy and $5 a day in maintenance. There are 5 total signs in this pack. There is one Kubota sign, which is the one you see out there. There are 2 John Deere and 2 Case signs. Now the difference between those two, the John Deere sign on the left-hand side, you can see it says North Plains Equipment on it. You can get a sign that does not say North Plains Equipment on it, just says John Deere. And on the right-hand side, you see the Case one doesn't say anything. You can get a Case one that says, I believe it says North Plains Equipment as well. So you have a couple that have maybe a specific dealership name if you wanted to role play that in. Otherwise, you can just get the plain sign if you wanted to go that route. But regardless of that, not very much money and pretty cool decorations. So there you go. That is the Dealership Sign Pack by LJR Modding. All right, for number 5, one of my favorite mods this week, this is the Farm Factory mod by Omatana, 9.06 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 52 people having rated it. There are 2 factories in this production pack here. The first one you see out before you, there's another one you can install as well. There's also a sell point as well that you can put in too if you'd like to use that to sell some of the products. Now, the purpose of this is to take Omatana's production kind of recipes and products and stuff like that, and to be able to do them in a much higher quantity. So Omatana has a lot of small factories out there that work really well and will do small quantities of stuff. These ones are designed to be a lot larger in terms of farm quantity or in terms of what you're producing and stuff like that. So it'll allow you to do a lot more production and make the production a lot faster. And each of these factories, the farm factory or the farm supply factory, those are the 2 factories in this pack, they're each only going to run you $50,000 to buy. And then again, you can put a market stall down, which allows you to sell stuff for $500. And there's even a buying station that's part of this as well. That's only $1,000 to buy. So a really good pack, has a couple different uses for you. So make sure you guys check this out. This is the Farm Factory Pack by Omatana, and anything Omatana does is going to be really high quality. So you guys will really enjoy this one as well. All right, and for number 6, I know a lot of you guys are really excited about this. This is the TLX Service Pack by 82 Studio. 33.15 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently, we're only rated 4.4 out of 5 stars, but it does have 559 people that have rated it. So I think a lot of that might be some confusion over what back you have to have on these to put these guys on or get these guys to get hooked up. So we'll talk about that as well. But again, you basically can tow certain pieces of equipment with this, which is really cool. If you do go to the Mod Hub page, which is linked down below, it'll give you kind of a quick guide down there. 82 Studios has a video out, so make sure you guys check that out. But if we go in the store here to take a look at this, here we are in the TLX Record Bundle here. So again, we have the Record Pack here. We have this guy right here, which is your tow truck. We also kind of have a service pack that has a little bit of a crane on the back, which is pretty cool. And again, tons of customizations on all of these. You also have the crane traverse, the TLX flatbed, and then you have the front weight, which you can carry around by hand and adjust the weight once it's hooked up to a truck, which is pretty cool. So, and again, that'll be described in the video. Now, the configuration that you want to have this in, these guys will work for the TLX 9000 series or this Max Superliner X or the TLX, just the TLX truck. So we'll show you guys that here in a second. So on the TLX Phoenix, that was the other word I was trying to find. You should be, if you go into here, you should be able to configure it to extension 1, and that should work just fine for you. That was what I found, at least with the TLX 9000. A lot of you probably want to go to this configuration here, if I can find it. Yes, there it is, the rigid configuration, which isn't what it's going to hook up to. It's going to work really well with the long one there, so this extension 1. So that's what it's going to work really well with to be able to get you hooked up there and good to go with that wrecker back. So just be aware of that. But regardless of that, there you guys go. That is the TLX Service Pack by 82 Studio. So make sure you guys check that pack out and check out the video that he did on it. And for number 7 this week, we have the TLX Detachable Towing Unit. Also came out at the same time as the Wreck-It Pack there, or the Service Pack. This is by 82 Studio as well. 13.21 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 258 people having rated it, making it another one of the top 10 mods for this week. So this is a detachable towing unit. You can hook it up to different trucks, and it also has that bull bar that's on the front there. And there are different configurations as well on most things, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this since we already talked about the TLX Wreck-It for the TLX Service Pack for quite a bit there. But regardless of that, if you guys wanted something a little bit different or something else, this is another thing they kind of add in that kind of works well with that pack as well. So there you guys go. That is the TLX Detachable Towing Unit by 82 Studio. All right, for number 8 this week, the coffee production. I love this one. This is by Dogface, 13.71 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.6 out of 5 stars with 81 people having rated it. This is for all platforms, and you can grow coffee in your large greenhouse that it comes with, that you can put coffee in there. It only costs $10,000 to buy that. You can roast the beans in the roaster factory, if you see on the right out there. That's only going to cost you $80,000. And then you can sell the beans to the coffee shop selling point. You can sell roasted coffee beans, butter, cheese, sugar, eggs, cake, honey, milk, and chocolate, and grapefruit there as well, which might be part of a different mod. It's $55,000 to buy that. And I love the design of the little coffee shop there. I'm so excited to add that in the no man's land. Corey Cafe, that's so funny. I just think it's hilarious. Fantastic pack, looks really good, really well detailed. So there you go, that is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Make sure you guys check this out. This is the coffee production by Dogface. And speaking of coffee, I need to go get some. All right, for number 9, if you ever wanted to adjust the traffic on the map, you have this guy right here. This is the traffic light trailer, functional by Farm Mods TV. It is 1.28 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.3 out of 5 stars, with 44 people having rated it. It wasn't as high of a rating as I'd typically like to see in the top 10, but I think it's a cool feature, so I wanted to bring it up. Now, right now, it is angled back a little bit. That's because it's not hooked up to a truck. I recommend keeping it hooked up to something if you're going to use it. But you pull it up next to the road, it will affect the lane directly to the left of it. And you can hit the unfold button to change whether it is a green light or a red light, which is pretty darn cool. And it will actually work to stop the traffic if you'd like to. So maybe you're role-playing some construction. You can get this set up to stop the traffic. And it only costs you a few $1,000s to buy this bad boy. So there you guys go. That is the traffic light trailer functional. All right, for number 10 and our final mod for the week, this is the John Deere 7M series. This is by Agritono. It is 19.22 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 59 people having rated it, and I'm sure that'll jump up pretty quick because that's all the ratings it's gotten as I'm recording this on Friday evening, which is pretty impressive. So there you guys go. But this thing has a ton of configurations on it. It has 2 different tractors in the pack, and it has, I mean, honestly, we've seen tractors before. We've seen different things like that. When we've seen some of the stuff that Agritono's done. It's all going to be really highly detailed, but you can adjust a lot of different configurations on this. You do have This one right here is the Command Quad version, which I thought was pretty cool. It currently has a really wide tire stance, which is apparently designed for sugarcane, which I thought was really cool as well. But again, there's a ton of customizations. You can customize this, if I could even talk, customize this however you'd like to make it just what you want for your farm. So there you guys go, and that is going to be our top 10 mods of the week. If you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel so you don't miss any future top 10 mods of the week or any top 10 videos or any videos in general. And if you guys enjoyed, again, make sure you guys drop that like down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So this has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.